Hey, hi. Sorry I had you waiting there. I was taking ages. I had to try and straighten my hair, see, because I've just washed it. It's like fluffy gone. See that way? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, such a pain, but it's done now anyway. But yeah, like, I was round at my pals last night and then came back, got up early, and then, that's it. Like, can't really do much at the weekend with the COVID. Hey modus operandus, how are you? Thank you for waiting. Sorry for taking ages. Johnny Meringues. Hi, are you English? Just with the oi oi. Hi modus. I was gonna do my nails like then I thought no, I'll do them later, like see just the stick on ones because I can't even get the acrylic ones, see because fucking all the shops are fucking shut, which is so annoying and guess fuck basically. Yeah, really annoying. But it's been a pain in the butthole like to get it done. And I got burnt as well a little bit because the sunbeds are shut. Like just even a wee bit, you can see my back. Look at that. It's cringe. And then fucking yeah, like you're just a dafty. But no Scottish person says oi oi. Where are you fair then in Scotland? Oh, apparently I doxed myself. This fucking creep. I'm not even gonna get into it. It's no worth actually even speaking about. Sent the police to my house and all. But fucking Anne called my mum and stalks me up here and he's not even allowed to drive because like he's actually got mental health psycho problems. But fucking basically like he said that he made a video saying I doxed myself because I said I was from Scotland. Oh, do you think with the accent maybe I could be? Oh, what? Like, no, you fucking, what a fucking shrew. Seriously. You live in Partick, aye? Whereabouts in Partick? Kilmarnock's nowhere near Partick. Nowhere near it at all. No. It's Strains. DJ Coffin, how you doing? I'm always late to my own party. Sorry about that. No, it's just Kilmarnock's like one side and Partick's like totally like Kilmarnock's not in Glasgow at all. But maybe you're from Kilmarnock and near Partick or something. I don't know, it's not my business anyway. If you say you're from Scotland, you're from Scotland. Just like I said, never heard a Scottish person say oi oi. But if you're online, then maybe you just got used to speaking online way. It's like English. Modus, what you been up to? I've missed you. Oh, don't worry. It's one person and he's a complete troll. And I actually know him. He sent the police to my house, phoned my mom. Just complete absolute bullshit. And see the thing that pissed me off was like, see that stream? I removed that stream. Like, he's like, oh, she's on drugs. Like, yeah, like I explained in the video, like that I'd had to go to the doctor, like because of my back pain and like what had happened, and like I even pull out the fucking prescription, and I was like, look at the tablets, like I don't know what I'm taking, and blah blah blah, like, and I hadn't slept because I'd been up all night with fucking back pain. But like he cut all of that, and it's like you're fucking spazzed, you know that? Like he's just trying to get a rise out of me. Like who has a channel like literally where all he does is just stalk me? That's all he's done. Like since he was crying on the phone, like begging me, like after I dumped him, like and came back up here, like begging me, like oh you have like at least speak to me, and I was like oh do I know him in real life? Oh, unfortunately, yeah. Like, do you know, like, seriously, like, because I was down there, right, and, like, I couldn't get past him. Like, I just wanted to leave. Like, I dumped him. Like, I was like, it was, like, really short. Like, I could tell he was a creep. Like, he didn't have any friends. He was, like, just a complete weirdo. Like, he wouldn't let me do it. Like, he knew it. Like, it turned out he had, like, 5 different alt accounts, like, with all these different people that, like, I actually believed were people, and like he'd made all these personalities being different people and like talking to me, and it was like really creepy when I found out like why, like it wasn't as if I was like flirting with these like all of them, like even his account wasn't real, and like he even lied in that and said like that he was like younger, so like than he was, and I was like okay, like that's a bit weird, like so he had to like show me ID because I was like no you're too young, like 'cause he was trying to say like he was like 19, and I was like yeah I'm not gonna go out with a 19-year-old. Then he was like sending me like driving license and all this shit like this, and I was like what a creep, like I didn't know he was a creep until like after I'd met him, and then he literally was like it's too much of a long story, but like yeah, like literally the second I got on the bus back, was train, sorry, he was like 101 missed calls I had in one night. 101. Like, and he was just non-stop phoning me, texting me, like, just heavy stalking. Yeah, exactly. Because he does not have time for a life. Like, exactly, mate. Honestly, like, he's not got any friends. Like, he also was like making duplicate accounts, pretending to be me. Like, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe flirting with guys. Like, it was really creepy. Like, 'cause he was in my Discord, and I just seen Lacy-Marie and a recent picture of me. Like, he'd obviously got my Facebook or something. I was like, what the fuck? And like, he was talking like he was me. But as I said, there was 5 people that I know of that I'd been talking to round about or just before, like about a year ago, when I just started talking to him. So, when I made my YouTube channel. So like, and they were all him, and he didn't tell me until obviously I was with him, and like I was only with him like a few weeks, like, and he literally became such a stalker. Like I couldn't go to the shop without what took you like 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Like what does he think? I'm literally going to the shop and like fucking cheating on him, like, or doing whatever. Like seriously, like grow up. Like I know I was like his first girlfriend, like, but fucking hell, it was just too much. I was like, it was just creepy. Yeah, it was insane, Modus. You've no idea. Like, there's just intense, and then there's intense. I'm a celebrity. Hi, right. Fuck's sake, you're a celebrity after all. It's big time celebrity. Modus, you know the score. You're just like, oh, it's like, aye, right. How do I know it's him who's made the videos? Because he slipped up and said a few things that only he would know. And the police also told me that he was the one that contacted them. They couldn't say, but the fact that they said it was somebody from down in England, I mean, who else down in England? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like, yeah, okay, like they didn't. They obviously never said it was him, but the videos. The reason I know it's him is like you said, who has time for all that shit. And also the fact that he's like certain comments he was making, he knows like he's doing it to piss me off. Like he's got mental health issues. Like so he's trying to say like I've got mental health issues. Then because like he was younger than me, like in his 20s, like fucking but like he was like in his mid 20s, like he thinks like, oh, he's so young, like it's like, yeah, you're in your mid 20s, like pal, like you're not that much younger, like seriously. Like plus he doesn't look at like at all fucking, and he's like, so because he's got like you a few years like younger, he's like, oh yeah, like I'm so young. It's like mate, like whatever, like but because he wrote like, oh yeah, you're like he was trying to say like in the video he was making it like that I'm old and like that he like that basically, yeah, you're old and you're ugly. Whereas like I've had him on the phone like, oh, I wish I could play it to you, but I'd be doxing him and oh boo, even though it's okay for him to phone my mum, like him crying on the phone, like basically, I love you, drugs. He's trying to say he was drunk and everything. Yeah, he's from England, aye. And that's not me doxing someone in a place of 45 million. Fucking 45 million people. Oh, I've doxed him because I said he's from England. Just like I doxed myself when I said I was from Scotland. What? And he was trying to say, don't trust her when I was like talking about Way of the World being a good guy. Like, this is how retarded he actually is. Then he made a whole playlist all about me. He's got like literally like hardly any subs, like, and I'm not all about subs, I'm really no, but it's like to make your channel just about somebody who's not even like big. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not even a celebrity, I'm not like a big YouTuber. I'm just like a small YouTuber and he's like made a channel about me. That's how I know it's him. And plus also like see before, like we'd been arguing, and that was when he'd done his first video. So like I know it was I just, you know, that way like if you've been like you know like some of his wording. And also he put up a video of a film that it's called Zoo something. It's about the, you know, the fight, it's military, it's a military fight and with the African people and the British people, and he loves that film so much. Like he's got it on DVD and he's fucked up and he's put it on. But he obviously wants me to know, or why would he put it on? Do you know what I mean? Because he know like nobody else knows this film, or like no like guy that's in their mid 20s would watch this film. Reply to them like it's real people. I don't think she knows. What? Bots aren't real people, like computer programs. Adam, like not everyone here's a bot. Like I said, hi Mark Little. Like Mark Little Spaghetti's in my Discord. There's like people modus operandus. Like I know that he's not. They're not bots. Like I know they're not. I don't like. If there's people that I don't know, like then why would they be bots? Like, do you know what I mean? Adam, the only person that keeps saying they're bots is you and Totally Bro, that's who I'm talking about. And I know he's not a bot, like, because as I said, like, he's like fucking quite literally, I've met him. I know him. He's phoned my mother, phoned the police on me, trying to annoy the hell out of me, and drove up to Glasgow just so he could see me on my birthday, he said. And he tried to say it like as if it was like not a creepy thing. And I was like, what, you tried to see me? I said, what, so you drove from England to Scotland to stare at me through your car when it's not like your car, it's your mum's car that you would have taken without her permission. That is creepy. That is very creepy. Like, and do you know what I mean? Like, that's just fuck. Like, what am I meant to be like? Oh, thanks. Like, yeah, I really enjoyed like stalkers. Like, that's exactly what I like in my life. Like, seriously, like, imagine I just turned up to England and like fucking just started like driving around staring at you. Like, but I wouldn't. I would like literally just. No, I can't say anything because it's YouTube. But basically, I think you should face me, bitch, instead of all your bitch moves. You're acting very shrewy and something that rhymes with that. And making up lies as well, like, that he's been doing. I just, you know that way you just know. But Adam Scott, like, you keep saying about the bots, like, the people like Modus on Durandis and other people, like, you forget I talk to them in the Discord, and I know, like, I've never met them, but if you hear a voice, they're not a bot. Do you know what I mean? There's people like that are in here that I have like got in my Telegram and my Discord. Mark Coletti Spaghetti's in my Discord. Like, he's been around for a long time. Like, well, yeah, quite a long time, and he's like not a bot. He's just not. Oh, Johnny Morangas, I know, so romantic. Now, it was me not threatening violence on anyone. I was saying, like, yeah, kill myself. Oh. I know, he keeps going on about it. If you want to time him out, because you've got the thing, Modus. So it's doing my head in. Oh, thanks, Craig. That's another thing that really annoyed me. Like, the thing is, my back's still sore, but like I feel better. Like, because I'm not taking the tablets. Because see, anytime I take them, I just end up fucking feeling horrible. Like, it takes the pain away, aye, but like I just feel horrible. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel like just but that, like, in the video he's like, oh my god, look, she's on drugs, she's lied, and it's like I said, I was like, watch, I can't see, because like I've taken ibuprofen and paracetamol, that's all I've had to say, like, it's just ibuprofen, but I literally pulled my prescription out and was like, well, this is what they gave me, and I was like showing the tablets, and I was like, I showed the prescription, and I said I got them from my doctor because the doctor won't see me up here, because of coronavirus. Yeah, whatever. So they wrote me tramadol first of all, and I was like, I can't take these because like they've just made me fucking fucked up. And then so they were like, okay, we'll give you a muscle relaxer. I was like, right. And they gave me gabapentin, and like I was fucked from them, and like it helped my back, but like I said, I just end up sleeping for like hours and hours, and but I feel better. I just feel in pain, if that makes sense. Like, but it's only really when if I move anything here. Like, what happened to my back? Basically, what happened to my back was I was getting my hair done. See how like the hairdresser lassie that comes to do my hair, she's like my pal as well. She just lives around the corner, and when she came round to do my hair, see, because like she's a what's it called, like, I do beauty therapy, but obviously college isn't on the now, and like so I can't even go to a course or anything. But she does hairdressing, but she works in Gales, like at this place, like it's just one of the, like you've got them in Scotland, the like branches, and I've applied to get like do the beauticians there, like the beauty therapy there, like, because it gives you, like, see if you're at college and you're doing they basically give you like not full wage, but they give you money. So like I've applied to the same place, and she's gonna put in a word for me. So like hopefully I can get like it would just be like a week, like a couple of days a week. I can, like, it would be under 5 hours anyway, and then in the beauty therapy place, in that section of the hairdressers. So it would be quite good, and obviously it goes in your college points, so I think that would be good. But yeah, anyway, sorry, point rambling. When she was doing my hair, I'd bent like over, see like in the sink, and see like because she was doing all the back and all that kind of stuff. And then it was when I was getting the toner done, like I've kind of like I've stood up straight like that, and see when I've stood up, I don't know what's happened, but like I've just felt this sharp pain going down my back, and then it was like, oh, it was so painful, like, and then I phoned the NHS 24 and they said to me like, oh, you don't go to hospital, don't do anything, this gabapentin is the same as neurotin nasim agdam. I wound up waiting in a dead stream kick. Oh, sorry, DJ Coffin. Well, I don't know what neurotin is, sorry. It's a muscle relaxer and it's for nerve pain. They're like I said, I didn't know what they were. Like, that's why I was asking on the stream, does anyone know what the gabapentin were? Because it didn't say gabapentin, it said PF, and then it said PF, and then it said, like, it's obviously just their, like, brand name, and then when you look on it, it says gabapentin, and I was like, right, like, I've heard of Pre's, but, like, I didn't, and I know pre-gabapentin, pre-gabbies, they get called, but in Scotland, but I'd never heard of, like, gabapentin, but that's because they're, like, for back pain, and I was like, or, like, back pain or nerve damage, like, if you've got severe nerve damage, and I was like, well, why nerve damage? But they said because it was round she thinks I either had a slip disc, or it could have been that I've pulled it, like, see a nerve around my spine or something, but she couldn't see me, and I was like, well, yeah, why won't you just see me to, like, find out what it is instead of just giving me, like, tramadol and then fucking gabapentin and then, like, different, like, just a cocktail of fucking tablets. Fuck them, Lacy. I'm high all the time. Painkillers and Zoplicone and diazepam. What's Zoplicone? Is that the sleeping tablet thing? Or they, like, for sleep? Are they the white ones? I think I know what Zoplicone. People call them Zimmers. I think if that's what you're talking about, I think I know what you're talking about. Like, because in Scotland they're called Zimmers, like, you know, like the street name. Like, but you can't, like, I don't know anyone that gets them. They're just called Zimmers, I know. It's, yeah, epilepsy medicine. Well, I don't have epilepsy, but it'll be for the muscle relaxer, Nassim. Hey, Thrillkill. Methacarbol, a muscle relaxer, and diclofenac. I think I got that diclofenac for, see, because I've got impacted wisdom teeth. Is it like a painkiller that's like an anti-inflammatory as well? Anti-inflammatory. Because I'm pretty sure I got diclofenac or something like that for when I had my impacting wisdom teeth. So it was so much pain, like, see when they were coming through, because they were, instead of growing like that, they were growing like that and, like, crushing all my teeth, and, like, so, like, they didn't know what to do, because I need to get an operation, and they'll, like, basically cut, see where my wisdom teeth need, and then, like, remove the wisdom teeth, but until then they were giving me, like, diclofenac. I'm pretty sure it was that. They are the white ones, strong as fuck. Yeah, I've heard about them. Yeah, doctors here like to throw pills at everything too. Yeah, gabapentin 300 milligrams, seriously. Fuck, like, it was only 100 milligram ones I was on, and, like, see the ones I got, the white ones, and they say P8, PF, and fucking, they're strong enough, 300 milligram, like, that would fucking hell, like, I can't imagine, like, a tablet with that much in it, that, like, fuck. Out of that, well, I'm not on any drugs right now, Aki too. Like, apart from paracetamol and ibuprofen, like I just said, I'm not on any drugs right now. out of interest. See, like, but no, like I said, it was just because of my back, and yeah, like I said, I was taking the tablets. Um, I used to take drugs, obviously, when I was a teenager, and but I mean, like I'm honest about the fact I used to take drugs. Like after I was 16, and it was like my dad died, and I'm not using that as an excuse, obviously, but when my dad died, I was meant to be moving in with him, and I went straight from the children's home into a homeless shelter, and it was just full of like junkies, and because of like where I was living, like from going from like a children's home environment to like that, like I was drinking all the time, and I was like, and kind of I hadn't really even cried, and like basically I was really drunk, and I don't even remember like what happened, but basically I blacked out drunk, and then I came round, and I just remember seeing like all this like fucking these junk balls, and they like had to like fucking foil, and they were like, yeah, we gave you a couple lines to fucking square you up, and I was like, meaning like sober me up, and I was like, fuck you, and I was like spewing in the sink, and I just remember my eyes being like, see my pupils, they were like just tiny wee dots, and I was like being sick, and I just remember feeling raging and like sick and just so gutted, and like just, but at the same time it was like the first time I'd cried as well, like since my dad, and like so I kind of use that as like an excuse, if that makes sense, to like oh fuck it, like, and just didn't give a fuck for the next few years. But then my mum sent me to a rehab in Spain, the Periclaiming Project, and basically that's when I was like, I just need to turn my life around now or never, because I'll just, if I don't, then I'll end up fucking. And it took me like years even then to get off of fucking, like they put me on methadone, then I had to get off methadone and get off of like Suboxone, and it was just a whole big fucking thing. But like, yeah, no, I'm not on anything now. Like I said, ibuprofen, and those painkillers, but that's it. I don't really even drink, like once in a blue moon. Hi, your freedom is inspiring. I didn't say that, Aki. When did I say I was on Valium and methadone? Can anyone please show me a clip of that? Because I would love to see it. Because I did not say that. So you're lying. Because you cannot find one clip. And the only fucking stream that I've ever deleted has been ones that have been a bit like that. Or I deleted the one when I was like, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, I get Valium and methadone. Also, like in Scotland, they wouldn't prescribe you Valium and methadone. You don't get prescribed both of them at the same time. That would just be retarded. So, like, diving seriously, Aki, to like, you kidding? Like, you're my pal, but like, you, like, we not pal, because obviously nobody's friends online, if you know what I mean, apart from people that I've actually spoken to or know-ish. But like you pretend like you're kind of decent, like, oh look, I'm just warning you about this guy, like, and the guy happens to be stalker creepy fucking weirdo, and it's like, what are you warning me like about somebody I already knew about, or are you just a weirdo as well? And are you the same person? No, and I know I sound paranoid, but you don't understand. Like, look, he literally had that many accounts. He's such a creep. Like, he was an old man. Like, he was an American old man called Old Bill. He was this guy called Eugene Eastman. Um, he made music, pretended he was Irish. He pretended he was a Scouser. He pretended fucking, I'm being serious, like, I've got so many of the accounts, like, he pretended, and he was just such a creep. Thank you, Anon. You're lovely. You must, well, it's a bit weird, like, it's a bit weird to be a bit wrong about that, like, that I said I'm on that. Like, I just said 2 seconds ago that when I'd came out of rehab, they put me on methadone. I was 19 when I went into rehab. And then when you go into like a second stage thing, which I shouldn't have to explain to you because I don't know you, but then it's like they don't just take you off methadone. You have to live stable, and you have to get a job and kind of like basically prove that you can spend time like living kind of a good life. But like obviously you're gonna relapse the first few times. Nobody gets clean and stays clean like the first time, especially like after everything I'd went through. Like, and then there's other personal stuff that's happened to me that's none of your business. And basically like I'd kind of relapsed on tablets and stuff. So it took me ages to get off of the methadone and onto Suboxone, which is, it had naloxone in it, so it's got a blocker in it. And then that was easy to get off them. No, that was like, I was literally just boom off them. Like, so that was fine. Whereas methadone takes ages to get off of. Yeah, just deleting modus, seriously. Because Aki, everyone can see through you. You're being a fucking idiot. Like, modus is fucking decent, do you know what I mean? There's decent people in here. And like, eh, I've seen his face. Do you know what I mean? It's another person I know is real. Like, you just are clearly not. Methadone makes you fat, exactly. Like, I'm not fat. Like, I'm 5 foot. If my back wasn't so straight, I'd stand up and show you like how not fat I am. Ow, my back is killing me. This is why I'm sitting on the floor, by the way, and not on the sofa as well. It's because of my back. Thank you, Anon. Yeah, Nassim, you're right, and it makes your teeth go like all fucking like. That's why it's called meth breath. Makes your teeth like all fucked up. My teeth aren't fucked up. Like fucking, your teeth start to fall out and everything. If I was on methadone and had been on methadone for years, then fucking my teeth would have all fallen out at the front, and like you would see like the end result, if you know what I mean. Modus, just he's a fucking creep. Just block him. We're all paranoid. No, we're not paranoid, because the thing is, I'd be paranoid if I was just pulling it out my arse. But like, there's literally like videos of this stalker. I have proof from my mother. Why would my mum lie about this creep doing this? My mum's friend who he contacted out the blue as well, like creepy shit like that. Like the police, like fucking Mr. fucking Shrewsbury, like, and fucking Sully Hall thinks he's so great, like trying to get me fucking in trouble with my mum. It's like, I'm not some fucking man in their fucking 20s that should have moved out years ago, that lives either in his mummy's house or his daddy's house, and fucking stalks their only girlfriend and does not have one friend. Like, do you know what? And I felt sorry for you because you don't have any friends. But like, I know now why you don't, because you're a fucking mad creepy stalker. Like my Fiona, even now messaging me, don't rise to him. He is a stalker. Like all my friends have been put on high alert. Like basically, uh, because like he was stuck, because I know what it's like, do you know what I mean? He would try and contact my friends, and I said, look, if this creep messages you, just block him. Sorry, I'm just messaging Fee because fucking she's like worried about the stock, because she watches me now, and my mum and well, my mum doesn't watch, but my mum knows, because he obviously told my mum, oh, she's got a YouTube channel and she's rude and she's a neo-Nazi. And it's like, really? Okay, then what are you? Like, he told my mum I'm a Holocaust denier and all this bullshit. So it's like, oh, really? Well, then what the fuck are you? Because you seem to be like, I don't know, like basically had the same views, and your views only changed when I dumped you. Like, that's strange, isn't it? They dry mouth out. Like, they dry mouth out. I don't know what that mean. They have a dry mouth, you mean? Yeah, like, yeah, they wouldn't, they would be like all meth breath, I call it, like and then green meth breath. Like, because it's like their teeth all fall out, you know? I don't know how like their teeth fall out, but their teeth just fall out. It's worse than like heroin for your teeth than actual heroin is, if that makes sense. Who has a wrench? Tell me. Who has a wrench? Aki. I'll get rid of his fucking wrench. There, his wrench is removed. Well, Moses says he doesn't like meringue pie, so I don't know how about him. Lol. Yeah, James, you're right. Like, Suboxone is so much easier. Like, you can, because it's like tablets, you don't, you're not like being sick. You can sleep. You can, it's like just having a cold. Like, seriously, like, and it doesn't last as long, whereas like methadone, it's like months, and because people think it seeps into your bones, but it doesn't. It actually seeps in, it feels like it seeps into your bones, but it seeps into your bone marrow, which is like, you know how if you look into a bone, then there's the marrow inside. I only know all about that because like my dog, before the dog that I've got now, used to chew on bones from the butcher, but and her name was Rosie, and she loved the marrow inside, but it seeps into your bone marrow like deathadone. I call it deathadone. Well, everybody does up here, like most people do down south as well. But yeah, like people, there's people that have been on it for years. Like, I'm so glad I haven't been on it for years. Could you imagine? Like, that would fuck you. Like, it would just fucking be crazy shit. And oh yeah, sorry, another point like I was gonna say as well, like he was like trying to abuse me. Another reason I know for a fact it was him, like he was trying to abuse me, and he'd called me something in one of his videos trying to be anonymous, and the word he called me was to get a reaction because he knows what's happened to me in the past, and it was just him being a beast. And also, like, there's so many like you don't see me making videos basically saying like, yeah, look, you fucking haha, like, um you fucking, basically just saying horrible things about things, like bad things that have happened to him. Like, it's just, he's just beastly that way. Yeah, just beastly and pathetic. But anyway, but yeah, so much easier. Like, see with the tablets, like you would have seen firsthand. If you've seen firsthand, then you'll know. Do you know what I mean? It's so much easier. Like, oh wow, like see coming off them, I was like, yes, because it like with deathadone, you can come down like 2 milligram like every fucking month, and then you feel that, and then it's like a slow, long death of taking like coming down little bits at a time, and you want to come off it faster because your mind is like like I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready and all this shit. Like obviously if I'd had a YouTube channel back then, I would have like filmed it. Do you know what I mean? Like and kind of made like a diary. But um, I wish that would have been kind of cool, like showing people like how bad it is, just so and then also something to remind yourself. But I didn't have anything to kind of yeah. But and then the Suboxone, that was like I said, like a walk in the park coming off of them compared to that. He has a wrench. Nassim, don't worry, Nassim pal, I got rid of him. The wrench or no wrench. No! Are you being serious, Nassim? Yeah. When did that happen, in fact, with Nassim? Robert the Bruce statue got destroyed. Never heard of that. Like, where's his statue? He's got a few statues. What one? Nassim. Yeah, he is a bottom feeder. He would have went, yeah, that's so true. He would have went running back to my mum about that. He is a waste man, that's so true. I know I'm so close to 1,000 subs. It'd be class. Yeah, I'll be able to get super chats when I get to 1,000 subs, so it'll be good. Like anything that comes up, I'll just read it. I'll be like, fuck it, read it. Like it'll be funny. Yeah, DJ, you don't want to mess with the marrow because, like, when you're coming off, like, obviously, it feels like it's coming out of your bones, and like people. That's why you get people like screaming, crying. Like, obviously, I was in the young offenders, and you'd hear them like there was young girls that killed themselves, and they were like, "It's coming out of my bones" because they've not slept in like nearly fucking a month, like just dozing on and off up to 2 months, shit like that. And they think their skin's crawling, they're hallucinating, they're fucking, it's all crazy shit. And you can hear them all, and it's just like, because the Doctor Death is called, and it was like one doctor in the whole of the like Scottish female prison and young offenders, and everyone called him Doctor Death because he would just rip you off. If you're on methadone, he would just rip you off it, and you like it was just horrible. So there was girls like killing themselves, girls fucking like literally doing anything. Like I saw like literally I was in like the ballroom, so it's like I was in with a girl from Dundee, and she was in her with her friend like they'd both been in prison together for shoplifting or something stupid, I don't know, but they were like older than me, so they weren't like young offenders where like I was like a YO, but like one of them had got methadone, and like she came back from like getting her methadone and she spewed it into the sink, and oh, like the other lassie was that rattling, like she actually got a cup and drank her sick. I was like, I need to be sick, I need to be sick. They're like, oh no, don't be sick in here, you'll draw attention, you'll get the screws. I was like, I don't give a fuck, I need to be sick. So I had to run through, leave my room, like so that I could go to the toilet and like be sick. But like, it was so disgusting because there was all Rice Krispies you could see floating in it. And she, I was like, imagine being, because obviously like at the time I was like, I wasn't on methadone. I was like, what I just couldn't imagine being that desperate. It was like, oh, it just made me feel ill. And even to this day, like, no matter how desperate I was, I don't think no, I couldn't drink my friend's sick. Like, I just couldn't. It's disgusting. Oh, that's fine, John Dermot. It's a brilliant video, isn't it? How to Subvert a Nation. The guy was like, and do you know the guy, like, he's so interesting. Like, he was an ex-KGB fucking an ex-KGB propagandist, and he like explains like, you know, how you take away God and then you like pump in the Marxism. And he says people think like with propaganda and the KGB and things like that it's like, you know, boom boom really fast. He said, but actually it's like a 15-year plan and like sometimes longer. And like it's like he was like, you know, there's like 4 stages. Stage 1 you take away God. Stage 2 you pump in Marxism into the young head soft heads of like the kids. So it's like you replace all the teachers with Marxist teachers. And then stage 3 the chaos. And he says, okay, like, and then there's a bit in the video and it's like, where are we now? Like the chaos. And then it's like stage 4. And he said, and when he said, see these Marxist people, they're the ones that think they're going to get all the power. And he's like, but they don't. He said, and you could literally tell them the truth, and they won't believe you. He said you could take them to a room full of the truth and documents and papers, and like, you know, with all the fake news, and they would just call you a liar. He said they will not know until they feel like the back of a boot and a gun to the back of their head. And he was like, they're that indoctrinated, do you know what I mean? And he said, but stage 4 is basically when they basically are begging, see, because all the chaos and the riots and people think it's going to be this one big thing, but it's all these little riots. And he said, just and looting all over like the world and the country or whatever country you want to subvert. And he said it gets to the point where people like beg for the military to come in, and then when the military come in, that's when you get communism. And that's how he explained it. It's brilliant. But he was, you know, accidentally killed in a ran off the road kind of thing, you know. Nah, he was killed. Not, it was no accident. There was a statue that fell on somebody, Nassim. There was a statue in America that fell on someone that was pulling down like, I think it was some guy that owned or profited from slaves. So they were pulling down the statue and it fell on the guy, and I was like, yeah, like, well, there you go. But I looked it up. No Robert the Bruce one has been pulled down because they're all inside the museum. There's like William Wallace statues outside, and none of them have been pulled down. But in Scottish news, no, Scotland's not had anything happen. We don't like Scotland's only got 5 million people. Like Wales has got 3 million, and England's got 46 million, and that's not including all the illegals. Do you know what I mean? And all the people since 2011. So like Scotland, like we had two. There was one in Glasgow and one in Edinburgh. Black Lives Matter, like protest rally things, whatever. And they started at the one in Glasgow started at 2 p.m. and people just went to go to the park. Like the only people that were not white people were the speakers that had travelled from London and or down south, and it was just a bunch of white people sunbathing, and then there was some rich liberals that just wanted to have like, you know, Instagram stories or whatever kind of stories, like, oh look at Black Lives Matter hashtag, and then they just went home. Like the speakers came on at 2, and everybody was gone from the park by 2. No, sorry, that's a lie. Not a lie, but you know what I mean. They were all gone from everybody. I'd say the last person in the park was there. And this is me being very like pushing it, like 4:30. Like people just left like straight away. Like, but in Edinburgh there was like thousands of people. Like there was a lot more because it was the capital. But there was not trouble. There was no trouble. There was no pulling down of statues. There was nothing like that. Like again, probably nearly all white people, maybe some brown people and other colours of not white, but not anything like what it was like in England, where they like took a nail, they ripped the statue down and then took a picture of them taking a knee on the statue, and they rolled it into the river and were like doing, you know, like the three fists, and they were like, yeah man, he's like, we've pushed the statue into the river where so many slaves died from. And I was like, yeah, okay, but like that's vandalism, like. And the next day when like the news reporters were there, the media, 1, 2, 3, the media, when they were there, they basically said like there was millions of people like standing around, not millions, but there was a lot of people standing around in the morning, like, and just saying basically like, oh, like that this is vandalism, and like we've grew up here and blah blah blah, and like it's really upset us. And I was like, well, why didn't you fucking do anything? But then I suppose like if I was like an older guy in my 50s, it was this guy like going off, and I was like, and I just seen a bunch of fucking angry like minorities in Bristol. There's no way I'm gonna be like, hey, don't you pull my statue down, in case they fucking pull me and roll me into the river. And like, oh, see as well, like PAA, like Patriotic Alternative, were telling people to stay away from London and things like that. Like, they're saying it's not safe. Yeah, if Law and Order gets taken down, John, I'll go crazy. I love that. I fucking do. I like the, you know, the Law and Order, there's Law and Order, and then there's Law and Order, the sexual one. Sometimes it can be a bit harrowing, but I still like it. It's good. Caliphate of Chaz. Oh, we need our own Chaz. We were talking about that in Revenge of the Sis. It was so funny. I think it was Daywave. We were all talking about like what we'd do in Chaz, like our own Chaz, and like they were like, we'd get our own gun. Like when we get to the when we get there, well, everyone needs to bring their own gun. But because like I'd be traveling, they said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll make sure you get your own gun when you get there." That's what they said. I was like, "Oh, that's good." And then they said, like, because we were just all talking on Daywave, and then it was like, "Oh, it was really good," and Chaz, I know it makes me laugh. Oh, Lorna. Oh, sorry. Thanks. One wrong move. Cheers. I thought you meant Law and Order the program. Well, yeah, actual Law and Order does. You know, you're actually right about that. Real Law and Order needs. Wait, sorry, what you talking about? Stalin statue still up? You fucking kidding me? Oh, see, talking about Odie Dodie, Tiny Head, Big Body, he see when I was doing his Daz bit, do you know they had Czech Cenk Levara, you know, the communist dictator. They had like he was like a really bad Cuban dictator, and Royce said he was horrible. Like Royce from Revenge of the Sis, he was like, he says that he could not even wear something as a joke with his face on it because like his parents came from Cuba, and he said like he knew like how bad it was. Like his parents told him with like Che Guevara, however you say his name, because like before him, the guy was meant to have been worse. So everyone thought, oh, Che Guevara was like kind of cool, but he was still a fucking communist dictator. So he was still a psychotic dick, and it was meant to have been really bad. And there's like shops where you can go in and buy cups. And the next day when I passed the shop, there was a cup sold. I was like, you fucking kidding me? I was like, imagine you walk past and there was like Adolf Hitler, like fucking cups and plates. Like people would go fucking insane, like to buy them. No, I'm kidding. Well, like obviously they wouldn't. Not everyone has got that kind of taste. I'm joking, by the way. But yeah, like they would, you know, they would freak out. But what you can have like a dictator that's cool who's killed like so many people, and then it was the same thing with like, you know, Mark.
like, he's like the one that lives half an hour away from me, and like he was a communist, and the one with the Nazi pug, like he literally fucking he had a documentary done by the BBC called like Nazi Pug, and because he was going up to court when he was waiting for court, and they were talking about like he kvetched and everything, so he didn't go to jail, but they were talking about like his Nazi Pug thing, and this guy like he was like I think he was gay, he was very effeminate. But anyway, like he was a communist. He was so far left. He was literally. He said he was a communist, and he said my cat would never seek hell. I was like, well, first of all, it's a cat. It doesn't do tricks. It's like, second of all, do you know what he named his cat? Like he was like slagging him. He named his cat. What was it? I swear, I'm not even kidding. It was a communist leader, a Jewish communist leader, beginning with the T to it'll come to me because Marcus turned round and said straight away, oh, well seen he chose that name. Trotsky, thank you. Yes. Yes. That is exactly that. And he named his cat Trotsky. It was like, yo, really? Was you do Nazim, you don't what's Piggy Pug Snort? Piggy Pug Snort. Okay. One wrong move and bog-eyed human. Okay, what do you look like? Just like weird kind of thing to hit out with. Yeah, well, I suppose if there was somebody that was like boggy eyed, I don't even know what that means. I don't know you. Are you a bot? I still can't believe there's a Stalin statue. I want to show you this picture, but it's so ugly it might break this fucking glass. It messaged me. Ew, stop talking to me. I've blocked it like on everything, but it just keeps, ew, go away. Happening, kiddo. My mum just send her a message. Pugs make noises like pigs, the little dogs. Pigs aren't little dogs. I know what pugs are. They're like the wee fucking ugly things, like fucking pugs. Yeah, I don't like pugs, but they can't breathe really. Like I like my dog's got like an actual snout. Like plus he's not a fucking pug. Like he's fucking cute. But you might not be like, I'm guessing you're not like a actual dog lover. I had all correct. Agreed. What? James, why did you both do that then if you had all correct? That's weird. Are you the same person? Snap, haha. Both writing the same thing? You like German breeds? That's weird. Can you name one? Apart from Rottweiler? I was born in Germany, so like that was the first language I spoke, German. Before I even spoke English, I spoke German. And my mum had Rottweiler, Nala. Yeah, one wrong move. I think you know that you're just a fucking spag. It's, yeah. He offered gays, US kids don't get it. He offered guess US kids will get it. Seriously? Oh fuck. I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm just putting moisturiser on. Che Guevara executed a small child for sneaking a bit of extra food. He was a monster in Hollywood Mix. Yeah, that's the thing, James. It's really bad, like, because that's what Royce was saying, like, he was fucking a monster, and you can see t-shirts, like, and he's Cuban, you know, so can you imagine, like, and his parents and everything, like, them coming over here and thinking freedom, or coming over to America, thinking, oh, it's freedom and all this stuff, and then seeing a t-shirt with, like, the guys, like, glorified, and he done all that fucked up shit, like, that'd be horrible. Like, it would just be like, what the fuck? I love Staffies as well, John McDermott, sorry. German Shepherds. Doberman Pinschers. The wee ones! Aw, I like Dobermans. Doberman Pinschers are like the same size as my Chihuahua, basically. They're tiny. And they've got the wee ears like they look like Dobermans, but they're like that size. They're so cute. They're so cute, the wee tiny ones. Yeah, Kevin Duggan, it's just like, bye, obvious troll. It's like, Lacey, who's Tinkerbell 118? Let me see. Is that the name where the picture of me like has been posted all around, but my name says like that I'm fucking an escort, and that I like, but it's my Facebook photo. It's like, oh right, yeah, okay, bye troll. This is what I mean, like, seriously, like, he phoned the police on me. I literally want, like, the police, like, see when the police were here, like, they obviously never said, like, they couldn't say, they kept saying that we can't say if it's him. Like, well, do me a favour, I said, see if it is him. I said, what fucking do, well, I didn't actually say do your job. I was like, what if fucking actually do, like, an investigation and fucking find out, like, what the fuck, because, like, how's he got so many accounts and things like that? No, oh, we've already opened an investigation because he's made allegations against you. Like, so what allegations, I'd like to know? Like, because, like, I mean, I didn't show them the video of him fucking where you can see him, like, trying to attack me. But, like, I mean, like, I'm 5 foot, and plus, I wasn't that well at the time, but he still, like, couldn't actually battle me. Like, it was pathetic. It really actually was. Like, he's just, and then he's like on the phone, yeah, if I really wanted to battle you, I could have. It's like, well, you had me on the floor, like, and you were literally on top of me. Like, he was trying to get the, my iPad out of my hands, but I only had the iPad because, like, he wouldn't let me past him to leave after I dumped him, and he was like standing at the door. So I was like, because like I'd lost my phone. See when oh yeah, that was another thing. Like, I was in the hospital as well because like I'd like basically been out seeing the I'd been out in the, what, I don't know what it's called, the fucking the water, but it was like all sewage, and I'd fell, and he was like, because like I'd tripped, and he knows like how bad like see like, and like see with my ankle, like I'd tripped and fucking I'd fell over my ankle, and like he was like, oh, yeah, you threw yourself in. I was like, yeah, because like I really wanted to spend hours in the hospital, and he was like, you just done that because you wanted to get away from me. I was like, yeah, I could think of better ways to like get away from you than literally swim through shit like that and lose my phone as well, like, which mysteriously he found, because he'd like literally, he was like going through my phone when I was sleeping, and he's obviously put a tracking device on it, you know, like that find my child thing, because how could he have found it out of everybody in the world? Like, and it was actually my pal who was like, she's the one that said that. She was like, and her man is a, what's it called? Private detective in the USA. So I was speaking to her about it, and she was like, "Oh well, he's obviously put a tracking device on your phone." It's like, how can you do that? She's like, "Oh, you can just get them online, like see, like free for free. Just like find my child, and he'd be able to see on his phone, find it, and like so he'd done that. It was creepy, and then he was talking about like he knew shit. Like he would go through my phone as well. Like who does that? Like seriously, after a few weeks of going out with somebody, like talking about like my exes just because like he didn't have a girl, like he'd never had a girlfriend. So like he was so jealous that I'd had like boyfriends. It's like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna have had boyfriends. Like the fuck, like and he like even then he was trying to like he knew like I had a boyfriend that died. Then he was like asking me like why did I not have pictures of him on my social network? And I was like, well, firstly, I didn't want to upset his family and his son, and secondly, fuck you. It's like none of your business. Like, and I mean, my mum knew. Like again, probably something he'd said to my mum, and she just told him to fuck off, basically. Kevin, nothing really. Like, just nothing happened. Um, just nothing happened. Nothing. I'm watching London Now live, and it's just starting to kick off again. I was gonna talk about that video. Let me see. Wait, I want I want to have a look because it's fucking the video you told me to look at. It's fucking deep. Like it's actually quite scary. You can't get within 5 feet of me. You dead, not even with lunch. Your cat is a traitor. I don't get it, Modus. What does that mean? You can't get. Oh, he'll kill you on command, right? I get it. You know German. I love German Shepherds. German Shepherds are beautiful. But I had like my pal, see, growing up, he had two German Shepherds, and it was so sad because, you know, when their back legs, I just want my back. When their back legs go, they have to just get put down, and like they were only like six, and then the other one like died of a broken heart, but then his back legs went, so it was like, I think because it was so lonely, so it was like a girl, a lassie and a boy, and their back legs went before they were seven, and they had to get put down, and we were like, me and Leo were greeting so much, and like our wee pals, and then she got more, like his more, and then like we noticed like anytime they get to a certain age their back legs kept going. It's because she'd get like show ones, like really good pure breeds. But I love Dobermans. Doberman pinchers I'd probably get because they're so small and cute. They're more lap dogs, do you know what I mean? It's like having a scary looking dog, but it's a wee cute, like you could put like a wee collar on it with diamonds, and it'd be like a wee lap dog, do you know what I mean? Like you'd be like, oh, look at my wee Doberman pinscher. And plus they've got the wee cute ears and that. OMG, number six reality show. Do you have this stalker's troll's identity? His real one, yeah. I know his real identity, yes. Of course I do, I've met him. I've met him in real life.
So your freedom is expiring. Like, how bad is London then? Oh, my dog, Lacy. Woof woof. I'm kidding. Because it's Count Cuckula, Kevin. He's a Count Cuckula, that's why. He's a fucking cuck and he fucking kvetches to anyone. Like, that's why he didn't go to prison. Whereas a granny who literally sang a song at the the public square. It's like for public, like Muslims go there and they can say whatever they want. Um, all religions and races are meant to be able to say whatever they want. She went there with a guitar and sang a song called the Holocaust roller coaster, but it was like something that rhymed, and it was like just kind of I don't want to go to prison because I don't live in a free country here. But she basically was saying things like about Anne Frank's ballpoint pen, and just like it was a jokey song. Do you know that she went to prison for 2 years and she was a grandmother? Um, and and this was, you wouldn't have seen this in the paper though, because it was exactly the same time that Marcus got charged, and it was kind of like a cover up. Do you know what I mean? But he got charged, and she went to him and she said, "Look, like she was getting backing from a lot of people, and people wanted to help her and things like that." And she went to him, and he was like, "No, you're far right. Like, I didn't mean to be like I'm not like that. Like I'm a good guy. I just taught my pug to see Kyle. That's it." It's like no, you actually also said gas the juice, like 28 or 27 times, because that was the command. That was the command he said, and he always leaves that bit out. Like he always makes out that all he done was his pug raised his hand. No, your command was gas the. Do you know what I mean? Like, and throughout this like minute and a half video, he says it like 27 or 28 times. It's like, but he always leaves that out. So anyway, yeah, like she'd went to him, and but he was like, oh no, and like he done all these TV shows, kvetching, like met with these rabbis, met with some Zionists, like met with some normal moderate Jews, whatever you want to say, and then went with the Tommy Robbins Shekel crew, and he thought in his mind, oh, I'll get more money, and he did, like probably get more money, but at the same time, he's just a complete sellout. Nobody in Scotland respects him. Nobody, like unless they're complete fucking idiots. Like it's the same way, like in England, if you were to look at Savoy of Akkad or Sargon, if you were to look at him and be like, yeah, that's the kind of guy I want to be like, then I mean, even like Marcus is above Sargon. That's how bad it is. Do you know? No, well, I don't know. In Scotland, he's not. In England, he probably is. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you mean, Nassim. Sargon, yeah, Savoy of a fucking cock. Oh, I wish reality show. I wish it was just some guy from the internet. Yeah, I don't know why. Because he's a cock. Honestly, Kevin, it's just because he's a complete cock, and I'm not surprised. I'm really not. He's basically, he doesn't see a problem with immigration, even though he votes SNP, and they are all like they're for open borders, but they used to not be. They used to be, they were the Scottish Nationalist Party, and they were like seen as the most racist party, and all this kind of stuff.
but they just were nationalists, like real Scottish nationalists. But now, like, all the real nationalists from in the SNP have left because Nicola Sturgeon said if she could change the name, she would, but it would be too confusing. And she said that anyone can join the SNP, which, yeah, that's fine. Like, it doesn't matter the colour of your skin. To join it, like, if you, but then she said, what pissed me off and what pissed most people off was she said it doesn't matter if you've only been here a year, and she said as long as you feel like you have a stake in the country, then you can join the SNP. And I was like, well, first of all, what? Like, so you're telling me I could literally get the boat from fucking, I don't know, like, where's the furthest place in Africa? Like, the other end of Africa. Get a boat from there, so it would take me the longest time, not speak a word of English, and then get off the boat in Scotland and be like, yes, I feel like I have a stake in country. Let me join your nationalist party. I am national. I have stake in this country. Fuck you. Like, no. Like, and fuck you. I'm talking fuck you, Nicola Sturgeon. Like, everybody hates her. Like, I mean, she, like, literally, like, there's so many memes, like, it's an old meme now, but, like, it's like that one, like, if you can't even if you can't even look after your own back garden, how can you run a country? And it's so true, because, like, her back garden, so to speak, would be Govan Hill, and Govan Hill is a mess. It's the south side of Glasgow, and they've got the Muslim police force, they've got Sharia law, but they call it Sharia community. They've just got so much crime with the it's not so much the Muslims now, it's actually with the Eastern Europeans, like the Albanians, things like that. And that just really made, like, the Muslims kind of sorted their own stuff out and they were fine, like, until the Eastern Europeans came in, and fucking, it got really bad recently. Well, no, it's been the past few years. I've stayed away from the area because it's just not safe. It really isn't. And it, like, unless you want to get fucking chopped up, raped, chopped up, and fucking put in, like, some kind of food device, then I would not go through there. But, and I'm not just pulling that out my ass, that has happened. And it's just fucking crazy. But yeah, like, that's her constituency, and she runs the fucking country, supposedly. Fuck off, Nicola. She's a twat. Oh, I know Alison though. She's the Alison is. Alison, are you talking about the lady, sorry, that went to prison for 2 years? Yeah, the one that sang the song. She sang the song. They just don't seem genuine to me. They're not genuine. Do you know Sargon was caught saying, like, you know, he still had his mic on, and he was at, like, a UKIP meeting, and somebody asked him, so, why did you join UKIP? Are you now right wing, or, like, something like to that effect? And he basically, on the mic, a hot mic, turned around and said, no, I just done it. And they were like, well, why then? And he was like, oh, I don't really know. You know the way he talks shit like that? And he was like, I don't really know, I just done it, I thought it would be good, and I just got caught up in the moment. Basically, he was clout chasing, and he just done it to get attention and look at me, and he was arguing with, like, a bunch of as he called them, right-wing, racist, ethno-state, right-wing extremists, Richard Spencer. Yeah, like, and people like that basically he was arguing with. But he was picking fights on them. And so, like, I can't even remember who, I think it was Mr. Medical, it was brilliant. Totally ripped the piss out of him, saying, like, he looked like a Mr. Applebee's waiter. And, like, I think it was Mr. Medical, like, showed it, because he was wearing a shirt that was too small for me, he's standing, like, and he's got, like, this name tag on, and he was like, he was saying, yeah, well, you can make fun of me on your podcast all day. And he was like, but I'm going to the European Union today for a very important meeting. And then sent a picture of him and Marcus with these sunglasses on, like, and it was like, cringe, that is so sad. Like, he literally is just doing, and he fucking killed UKIP as well. Like, a lot of people were going to vote for UKIP, but then the second Farage came back, and there was like so many fucking spasmongs, or whatever you want to call them, in UKIP. Nobody was going to vote UKIP because it's just throwing your vote away. But vote for Sargon. I mean, he'd had fish thrown at him. Like, imagine that being your leader, somebody that is just images of constantly getting fish thrown at their face. And then, like, milkshakes. And, like, he just took it. Like, see when he got, like, milkshakes and shit flung at him, he just stood there like, oh. And it was just cringe. Yeah, that's very true. Yep. No, it makes sense completely. Sorry, wrong scene. Sorry? Screens. Oh, wrong screen. Right, I get what you mean. It was cringe. It was so cringe. It was super cringe, yo. Super cringe, yo. I've just got like a stomach cramp, and it's like sore because I can't move my back properly. Like, I can move it, but I can't move it properly. So it's like fucking yeah. Deal. Did it right. Stop. Who keeps texting me over and over? It's like not text. It's see like Discord. Look, do you want to see me as a win? Look. Oh no, you can't see because I need to be on. Hang on. There's a picture of me as a wee lassie and then my wee sister. But my wee sister never had hair. Well, she had hair, but she never had like long hair until she was like about 3. So like she's got like baby short hair. It's so cute. And then like she got these curls, like wee curly Sue. Sing for us. I would sing, but I would break all the windows. But honestly, I'd be like, people would be like, ah. I can't sing, sorry. Uh, uh, and you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite basic, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're out the world. I sat on a roof and kicked off the moss. See, with you, there's something that's got me quite lost. Well, you and I, something's really gotta know. You have the greatest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, cha cha cha. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're out of my world. That was Elton John's Your Song, terribly sang to you by me.
I can't dance my back, babe, sorry. Yeah, gums. What's wrong with my gums? Okay, hush, yeah, gums. What's wrong with my gums? Alright, yeah, because hush, woman. I've hushed. I'd like to hear you sing. Do you know, you're a dick. And anyway, I know I can't sing. I was fucking just, at least I've got a sense of humour about it. Like, I'd like to see you go on stream and actually, like, terribly sing a song. It shows I got confidence, nipper. Confidence in something that I don't have. Yeah, it's true. Can you play the guitar seriously? Oh, that'd be so class. Seriously. Well, well. Jeff Nuts, how you doing, pal? How you doing as well, Warfist? And even if the police are listening, like, what, they're just gonna hear my terrible singing. Like, so it's like, oh no, anything but please don't listen to my terrible singing. No. It's like, no, anything but my terrible singing, please. No, no, no. Oh, did you, Warfist? It was actually good. It was really good. Well, they're always really good, but this one was like super good. But they're always really good. You can just rewatch it if it's still there. Jeff, hey pal. Warfish, you can if you want to have your ears like ripped and be in absolute pain, you can listen to me sing. But I cannot sing at all. I wouldn't listen to it on replay. It was just a laugh, just because people were like, "Oh, go and do it," and I was like, "Yeah, I can't sing at all." They're like, "Yeah, just do it though," and I was like, "Right, okay, like I'll do it for a laugh." Like, but I think it's funny, like, if you've not got anything to be embarrassed about, then you should just do it. And like, I know I'm a bad singer, so I just sang the cheesiest song I can think of, Elton John's "This Is Your Song." Yeah, exactly. No wonder, Jeff, they're not gonna turn up. They would shite themselves. The Tommy crew, they'd be so scared, like from Black Lives Matter. They would be like, "No, please don't hit me, I'm on your side. We actually are not racist, we're just anti-Islam and that's an ideology. We're Sevnets." And it's like, yeah, fair dues, but just don't fucking go about then slagging other people and saying they're racist. It's like, actually, I am not fucking that. I am something else, you idiot. Fucking Bella is killing me.
trying to find my things.
Did you? I can't believe you can make that. Play that, sorry. It's the golden also. Oh, that's so cool. I'm concerned to all you. It's a sad effort to go into your new charts. It is a sad effort. Oh, I hate the taste of them. See, like, yeah, the government are trying to be on your church basically, and they shouldn't be allowed. It's bullshit. That's right, it is. That's right. That's right. It's bullshit. Do you want to look? My new film. I got this film. It's so good. The Joker. For when you just want to see shit burn to the ground. That's right. Burn that shit to the ground. That's right. That's right. Smoking tonight. That's right. I'm gonna be singing my song tonight. Tommy and Bale are financed by the same sources. Yeah, no, I know. Of course they are. They're both funded by George Soros. That's what I mean. Like, they're fucking... they're both funded by George Soros. And we know who. You know, like, I've actually got, like, a piece that I'd posted onto Twitter. And it shows you, like, where the money that Black Lives Matter actually... their money, they put their money into it, and it's like the DNC, they funnel their money into the presidential candidates. Like, number one is like, I know Creepy Joe's number two, number one is Bernie, number three is, you know, the one that said she was a Native American, and she is not, Elizabeth Warren. And it shows you, like, see the article I put on Twitter, it shows you where all their money, they get it and how they, like, you know, funnel it and shit. Total grabblers. Yep, Ezra, all of them, Robert Shellman. Shellman. Imagine being called Mr. Shellman. Dan Crenshaw. Oof. Max has a new upload too. I don't know who Max is, buddy. Warfist. Who's Max? He said Max has a new... Max Power. I'm kidding. Pulling an all-nighter, just waiting for my list. Yay, thanks. Yeah, I pulled an all... well, I was like up, like I was seeing my pal Fee, and then fucking, I was up early because my back was giving me a pain in the ass. Well, I just got up and had to get eyebrow and things. Then I thought I'll do a stream. Max again. 2 seconds. Wait a minute. Does any of you guys have I was gonna ask Modus or anyone, because I want to try it out. If you have, I just got this, you know, I was gonna say this new app. It's not new to other people, but I've just got it new. It's, you know, that Zoom.
And it's like you can have, it's like Skype but 100 times better. You can like have like meetings where like you basically, you know, like you can share the screen. It's for like people that, I don't know, you can say like if you're teaching a class, for example, then you could have like lots of your like 6 kids there. Like my family, like because they're like all spread around, they were like, oh, well, we can all just like do a Zoom one. So I had to download it because my sister and her husband are in America, and then my mum's obviously like over an hour away, and like I've got family like all around. So I've done one for that one, then I've done one for different kind of people, and then but I wanted to see how like to do it, like because I want to get the camera working. I think that would be super cool. I don't know how to troll them though. Dan, he is such a golem. Dan Crenshaw, he's a one-eyed fucking pirate. Telegram, they've got the group things. And see, with like the group things, you control people more on the groups. If he's got Telegram, that's what I was saying. If you can hear me, like, because Telegram, it's more of a group thing, whereas like Zoom is like more like Skype. Do you know what I mean? Like it's more kind of face to face. But Telegram, like I've even got Sargon of Akkad and Sargon the Spasmon, and you just see, because I just laugh at everything he says, like some of the shit he posts in his group, like you can just like in his Telegram, and then I've got like Dusty Bogan, and just you basically just like go, because there's 2 things on Telegram. There's like the group where people just announce things and you can comment or you don't have to comment. That's it going off there. And then there's gay, that hit me. Or there's ones where you can actually like just post and then people comment back and forward to you. Like I've got one where people just post back and forward to me, and then I'm just in like so many groups. I'm, like I said, Dusty Bogan's one. I just listen to what he's saying. Like, 'cause he just like will post links to news and things. And I'm in one, and it's like called like, it's the, you know, the Pepe the Frog memes. It's like Pepe the Frog and his son, you know, the wee frog. So like it's just all these fucking hysterical memes. It's really funny. Yeah, like conference calls. It's good because like I go to like, well, I don't go to it, but like I do the NA meetings on that, like Narcotics Anonymous, and you can basically like, because there's so many people in them, the Zoom ones, you don't, you can you just, they tell you to use like just your first name, and it can be like a fake name if you want. Um, and but I just use my own first name because I go to the meetings and they see my face, and it's like pretty cool, like, and you don't have to like you do a video, so because it's like late, quite late, it's like after, well after tea time, like an hour after dinner time, depending on when people have dinner. They have dinner like 6. It's like an hour and a half after. It's about 7:30, and then you basically just, you can just put your mic on and sit in your pajamas and have a meeting, and it's really good. I left to fly in that one, or YouTube didn't like that comment. What comment was that? I despise down Crunchshot and punk ass tap sacked. I know a lot of people hate him, but you seem to really hate him. No, there's people like that I absolutely hate as well. Yeah, Warfist. See, once I know how to troll them, I'll tell you. I'm trying to figure out how to troll them as well. But I'm brilliant at trolling people on Telegram. So that's like my go-to right now. Like I said, Sargon. That's all you need to know. The fact that he's got a Telegram is just amazing, because you get to hear the bullshit he comes out with on a daily fucking thing. I mean, does he not have a Twitter? No, he got banned from Twitter, didn't he? But do you know, he makes it like, oh, I'm this badass, I was banned from Twitter. I was banned from Twitter, but like for nothing. He got banned because he literally made himself get banned by saying like fucking crazy shit. Like, you cannot in the UK say about like to somebody that fucking had been raped. You cannot. I know like it's bullshit, but you can't say to somebody like, it's just the law here. We don't live in a free country. You can't say to a rape woman like, I wouldn't even rape you. Like, you just can't. Like, you're clearly gonna get in trouble. Like, I'm surprised he didn't get charged, honestly. I know that's fucked up, but that is the UK. We don't have a constitutional right. We don't have like free speech. We literally don't. We can, if we say something, we go to jail for words. For words. I love Israel. Well, I didn't know that. That's good to know, Kevin. Is there any reason or like any special place you like in Israel? Tel Aviv. That's meant to be like the kind of the hubbub, you know, like the main area. Plus, like, it's probably the safest, because I think around the borders there would be a lot of bombs and like from both sides, and stuff. So yeah, like, I don't know Israel. I know Palestine and the area in generally speaking, and that's just from history channels and things like that. And then obviously watching channels like that's things about Palestine. Yeah, exactly. You actually can. That's what I'm just saying. Like, it's called, like, if I was to go up to a lassie outside right now and say, look, you fucking ugly bitch, I hate your face and I want to tell you how much I hate your face, and just start abusing her at how she looks. But don't touch her. I'm not violent. I just verbally abuse her and say she looks like a frog or something. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would be charged with a breach of the peace and harassment. Like, if I was to keep following her, I would be charged with intimidation. I would be charged with. They could charge me with. They make up their charges as they go along. But yeah, like, I could go to prison for that. Like, seriously. And if I was to touch her, like literally touch her, I would be done with assault. Like, and I just mean like me, like just go like that. I would be charged with assault. Is it modus? Do you know? I heard that somebody said that they had like the biggest gay parade in the whole world, like the biggest LBG, you know, like parade. Somebody's just the bent hag wenches. That's so funny. I love that word. Bent hag wenches. They are. And Kevin, you're so right about Dan, by the way. Like, in the big tech, like, what did you see that thing with Mark Zuckerberg, where he was like saying about, oh yeah, I'm totally free speech, and I'm with the conservatives and Trump, and it's like, what are you kidding me on here? Like, you're like the most anti-free speech person there is. Um, Plus he's like a robot, like, and can't even drink water without looking like a lizard. Like, I'm joking. I don't actually think he's a lizard when I say that. He just, like, did you see him drink the water at his trial? It was like he just looked so weird, and like, but now like he's coming out for Trump. It's like really weird. Kind of shows you like, yeah, like one day he's getting charged for selling like all our secrets and kind of anti-piracy laws. The next he turns around and like it's all woo woo Trump. Oh, I've seen the videos about yeah, he went crazy and he was asking them like about, is that the one where he was asking them if they were part of the Plan Europa or something? He was saying like, are you part of Plan Europa? That might not have been him, but when all the groypers were going on, I saw him going crazy. If you mentioned Israel and someone had mentioned like the USS Liberty, and he went crazy as well. Yeah, that's so true. Democracy here is like literally mob rule. Yeah, Frog Squatch is literally on point. That is true. Look. Seriously, I never knew that. I just knew about the LBG thing, but do you know, on Daywave, the closer's always on that. Like, she's from Tel Aviv. Uh, she's like, she's so funny. Like, and she said that like she knows a lot about like Israel, like pop culture and stuff like that. And yeah, there's meant to be like a lot of like stuff like that kind of stuff. I didn't know about it. It's meant to be getting really liberal as well, and the immigration, they're going for the same kind of stuff as with like the UK went with Brexit, and like stuff that I didn't know about. Like I always thought, but it's because they were really conservative, and now they're not. They're still part of the UN. They're getting like kind of bullied into taking migrants the same way we were, and then we done Brexit, and now like a lot of people are kind of following in Brexit, and if they do, if enough countries follow in Brexit, then there won't be an EU, and then hopefully the UN will collapse as well. I think we should just all have sovereign countries. I don't think we should be part of one big massive country. It's kind of like they're so against Nazis, so they say, but then at the same time they want like total domination of Europe and then the United Nations. It's like, no, you're saying you're against Nazism. They wanted to take over the world, well, in the later years, latter, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what you want to do. That's what they did do, and they done it from Berlin, and they took every country's money, and they were unelected bureaucrats. I'm just glad we're out of there. And do you know that they would have had like the army? You would have signed up to the army, and you wouldn't be fighting for your country, you'd be fighting for the EU. Do you know what I mean? So you could be on your own home turf, fighting your own countrymen. It was messed up. Oh, I do not trust Candace Owens. She started off, didn't she, Modus, by selling, having like a website where she literally sold she had like a website and she actually sold people's name and address, like doxed people for a living. That's what she'd done. Like, how messed up is that? Like, and then she tried to say like, oh yeah, I'm an ex. She's like the token black female. I know it's bad, but it's true. Like, she's the token black female, and like, it's like the Conservative Party just kind of wheel her out like when they need like a token black, and it's bad, but it's true. They will be Patricia Paddon. They'll be begging Chaz for donations. They'll be like, Chaz, please can we get some donations? Oh, who was it that was... I was watching Irrational Times last night and he was buckled. See it, they showed you Chaz and then they showed you um, this guy laughing so much at, see, the vegetable patch they'd grown, because like they just walked all over the vegetable patch, and they were like, they get this guy, it was just the guy's laugh, it was so funny. I'm gonna try and find it. Like, it was Irrational Times done it, and just because he was like, I just can't get over this guy's laugh. And then, you know that way, like, a guy's laugh is so contagious. Like, you know that, remember that black dude? He's like, look at this dude. Oh, no, 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 no. When, like, the guy put, like, where the thing, like, the laugh is funnier than the thing. But this guy, like, went up to a bald guy and he put, like, sauce in his head. And then he put, like, a chicken dipper on his head and then went like that and ate it. And then, like, the guy was like, oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, I just got a message, and like he's like literally from the stalker, and he's literally watching me right now. This is what I mean, like, stop fucking being a creep then. He was like, stop it, Lacy. Stop it right now. Stop fucking, he literally just he messaged me right now. What the fuck? Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, it was on Croco, thank you. Rational Times, yeah. He done a song about me, it was brilliant. I loved it because he was like, listen, I don't have any donations, but here's a song for you. I was like, oh, thank you. It was so nice. It was so funny as well. Stop watching me. Stop being a creep. And just because, and I can prove them. Like I said, stop it. Stop lying. Stop accusing me of things you can't prove. And when you try to prove it, it's because of the film Zulu. What the fuck? Yeah, the DVD you have in your dad's house. What are you talking about? And the blatant lies. What the lies like you are saying about me, like literally right now, like you are the one that's you're trying to say you don't have a copy of Zulu in your house. Who else your age has a copy of Zulu and that would stalk me in that kind of channel? So I'm lying about you. So do you want me to play the messages then? If you do you want me to show people the 101 missed calls in one night? Do you want me to? Because if I'm lying, who's actually lying? You're the one that's fucking lying. So you have been in here and but I'm paranoid. See what I mean? Like, he's such a fucking creep. And even like this like is not like his real name, like, because this is one of his other fake accounts where he pretends he's this fucking scouser. Oh, apparently I've doxed his full name. Everybody's seen this video. Everybody's seen it. Have I doxed his name at all? Honestly, have I doxed his name? He said I've doxed his full name. I've not even doxed your first name, you little shrew. Seriously. Ugh. No, exactly. I know. It's like, oh god, no. I know. You know, he said I've doxed his full name in this stream. Well, guess what? Like, this stream's staying up and, like, people will see I've not doxed his name. He actually said, "You're so obsessed. I'm not obsessed with you. You literally drove up here. You're obsessed. You're a stalker. 101 missed calls because you phoned my mum, you phoned the police. You are the stalker. Do you want to hear one message of him crying? Like, seriously. It's just pathetic. I just want to block him, like, because the police were like, just block him from everything. And that was the last. What's his new account this time? What's his new account? Oh, so yeah, that's his new one. You know, I'm 21 and 33 at your age. Oh, for fuck's sake, go away, return. Stop pretending you're somebody else and stop lying. You're the liar. Like, seriously. He's such a freak. I'm just putting in timeouts because that will just keep annoying him. And he's such a fucking spaz. I'm 33, right? Okay. Do you know what? Show your ID and I'll show mine. You fucking idiot. Yeah, he's an upset virgin that like can't get over fucking someone, and he's like, oh no, stop. If you're like, please, like, literally, I wouldn't have given you a second thought the second I'd walked out that door, but you won't stop harassing me. You're phoning my family. You're phoning people like that I care about. You're phoning the fucking pigs on me. Or sorry, police that are watching if they are. So you're the clearly stalker. You're in the chat room watching me. I'm not watching you, am I? I'm not harassing you. Don't give a fuck about you. Jeez, oh man. No, but I know it sounds harsh, but like, fuck's sake, you need to remember, like, this guy's fucking, for like, oh, he's trying to like say like he's so young, like, and all this kind of stuff, because so that we all feel sorry for him. But you need to understand, like, he's pathetic. It's because he doesn't want me to show you the video where he pushes me to the ground and grabs me, and because I'm only 5 foot and I'm tiny, and he's like 6'4" on a big massive thing that's got a big hairy back, and it's disgusting, and he's just yuck, and so he doesn't want you guys to see that. So he's like, oh, you need to understand it. I'm really young, even though I look like a fucking 50-year-old Turkish man. Yeah, he's an upset virgin, basically. Well, and then he's like, but he didn't tell me he was a virgin, like, so he like lied basically, like, which is just, again, that basically should be illegal. Like, you should have to tell someone you're a virgin, because it's very, when you find out they're not, like, especially, yeah, you just shouldn't do that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Life goes on. His name isn't Eugene, honestly, pal, but Johnny Meringues, Eugene, wink, wink. I know your real name, and you know your real name. So look, for fuck's sake, just life goes on. Like I said, I would not have even given you a second thought, and I haven't. I don't think about you. You don't pass my mind. Just move on. It's that simple. The more you watch my videos and stalk and harass me and like make up these fake accounts, the more it's just gonna annoy you. Get a real girlfriend. Like, I know you said like I don't know you. Well, I wonder why you can't get a girlfriend, or you can't. You hadn't had. You know, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, but maybe change your personality. Like, instead of being the untalented Mr. Ripley, adopt a good personality. Don't just be this fucking weirdo that like literally stands at. I went to the shop one time and he was standing at my door. I've opened the door and he was just standing there. I fucking screamed. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I got such a fright. And he was like, yeah, you were like, there's no way it took you more than 5 minutes to walk down to the shop, get your items and back. I was like, what the fuck? Like, such a creep. Yeah, there's a lot of sickos online, but there's also a lot of sickos in real life. Like, he's actually a person in real society, and it's like, he shouldn't be in society. Do you see what I mean by all of his fucking fake accounts? And like, each one of these accounts I'd talked to, and he'd made up these intricate personalities for them all, and like these backstories, and like, you know, just crazy shit. Like, to go that, like, there's trolling, and then there's going so in depth that you've made like a life, a backstory, a divorce for old Bill, a hip replacement, like crazy shit. Like, he'd done all this stuff and none of it was real. Not one of them were real. Even his own account that he uses is not real. For my music, you don't write music. You just fucking do. That's why they get popped all the time, because you literally just put other people's music up. It's not even your music. Is Eugene Sargon of Akkad's stepson? It probably is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Adam. Honestly, my mum told me to be what? She was like, if I were you, she was like, I would fucking, you know, sleep with a weapon for self-defense under your bed, under your pillow, because he sounds very dangerous. Because people with mental health issues like that would drive up, because he gets like the benefit money to get a car, and he's using it to just turn up at my door in Scotland from all the way down at the bottom of England, and he's driving all the way up and unannounced. So what's to stop him driving up and, you know, like those real sick weirdos, and like wearing my fucking face as a hat? Honestly, he's a fucking right creep. Like, you know how you watch all those like snapped killer gone wild? Like, he's like one of those MGTOW guys, and then they meet someone, and then like they're like, that bitch fucked me over. So instead of just moving on, he'd like he would try and like cut me to pieces, and like wear like my hair's like a fucking peacock hat or something, you know? Seriously, Adam, that's what it's like, ain't done it though. I built the perfect woman, batteries not including, that's what makes her perfect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what makes her perfect. Bum to jump, and then it's like I'm just lying there, like, you know, and like the fucking what's it called, Norman Bates Psycho, and he's stuffed Norma, and she's sitting there like, but like obviously that's his mum, because it's Norma Bates, but it's the series I'm talking about. But like, yeah, he would be like, I've built her, and he'd just be sitting there brushing my hair, just going, shh, shh, I know, it's good, I'll change the channel later. Fucking psycho. Elena, I'm so glad you're here, babe. You definitely got me to laugh through your storytelling, that's for sure. Oh, fucking, at least somebody's laughing. I'm sitting there terrified that he's gonna make me into a fucking a stuffed dummy after he stabbed fuck at me, and then he's shh shh, it's okay, I'm lying there dead bleeding out, and then he's like, it's okay, don't worry, I'll fix you. So he like patches me all up even though I'm dead, and like then it's just like, it's okay, my sweetheart. I'll soon get that hammer mark out your skull. So he washes the blood out, like the indentation of a caved in skull, and then he's like, you can hardly see it at all. And then a bit of my skull fragment falls off, and then he's like, I'm going to prep to be on the show. You need to what? Yeah, sharpen sword. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, don't, James. Oh no. Killer's Gone Wild, new show. Oh, that's nice, Modus. You're gonna pitch it, and I'll be the first victim to be on it. Fucking, I'm telling you, like, we get like, I know the law like the back of my hand, and when it comes to somebody breaking into your home, if they've travelled for 500 miles over like in a car, and then they break into your house, they're like, you have got the right to defend yourself as long as I don't repeatedly stab him and only do, I think it's like reasonable force. So just stab him one time to get, because he won't stop unless I defend. Like if somebody gets in a car and travels to a different country for fucking miles, they are gonna, yeah, wear your head as a hat and fucking. I've not got a man around the house to defend me. Like my nearest friend is in Glasgow, and it would take him like half an hour to get here if that was him booting it. But like he'd probably be with his girlfriend or something. I don't know. Like the rest of my friends that would be able to drop anything, everything, and anything are like lasses. And if he's that psychotic, he's like, well, he's over 6 foot. He'll be able to like just fucking fling us 5 footers just in the air. And so I'll just need to use something to just smash him in the face with. Your people call my people. I'll be like, yo, Modus, I need your help. Yeah, he putting a knife in my throat right now, man. Right now. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna last much longer. I'm not gonna last much longer. Yeah, have your agent call me. I'm like, dude, he's totally. I'm like, I don't think. And then you just like, I'll manage to make a bloody stream, and all this blood will be coming out. And yeah, that's a good one. Deodorant and a lighter, and make a flamethrower. Just like, whoosh, whoosh. But the thing is, like, it'll just set up all of like all the hair on him, and like, oh, it'll just be like this big hairy toad, and like I'll be like, get back, motherfucker. And then he'll just run at me like this fucking over 6 foot monster, like running, trying to kill me. I'll be like, oh, like, get back. And then I'll just like, I could throw like salt on him when he's on fire, because that'll like melt into his skin and hurt. And then while he's in pain, I can just hit him over the head with a pan and run just to my neighbours and be like, fucking, there's an Englishman next door, and then they'll all run in and fucking attack him for me. That's a good one. You've seen the movie Home Alone, you know how to defend yourself. Yeah, exactly. I'll just practice like in Home Alone. It's all good laughing in that, but it's like when you live alone in your lassie, it's like it's not like that funny. It's actually fucking scary. It's like, because my mum's even said it. She was like, the second, like from day one after like he phoned her, she was like, look, he and the 101 phone call night, like, and that was like, there's been nights where he's probably phoned more, but that was 101 in a row that I didn't answer. And that's, I always call it the night of 101, because it was just like, he was just being such a dick. And I was like, look, just go fuck yourself. I was like, basically life goes on, fuck off. And he was like, but why? Like, I was like, well, I've like literally been going out for a few weeks, leave me alone. And he just like, I wouldn't reply. And he was like, how could you be so cold hearted? You won't even answer the phone to me. Yeah, because you're scaring me by phoning me over 100 times. Okay, 101 times now. And then like the next night and the next night and the next night and shit like that. It's like, and the thing is, mofo, like you can say like he knows like he's like he wants me to dox him, so then he can be like, oh, but like I'm not doxing anybody, like because I'm not a fucking Keontos, like unlike somebody who lies and talks shit and then tries to say I'm the liar. But like you've just proved that it's you because you're saying it's not you that's that guy that does the videos. You just admitted there. Fucking spaz, man. Spaz. So, like, do you think then that must have been him that did? Of course, it's him that's went to the post. Do you know what I mean? Of course, it's him, dog. Look at me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's all fun and games, like, until somebody gets a face worn as a hat. Seriously, like, it's fun to laugh, but then it's, like, actually, at the same time, quite scary. Like, it's not that funny. It's like, so am I gonna have to kill him, like, in self-defense? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not just gonna sit and get fucking killed by somebody. If somebody breaks into my house and I see that face, I'll know he's there to fucking kill me. Like he's not gonna be turning up at my house in a different country to say hi. Do you know what I mean? So please believe me, it'll just be like, you know, that way fight or flight just kicks in. I would just literally get into fight mode and just be like, I would fight for my life and literally just be like, get the fuck away from me. And just, yeah, you know what I'd do. I'd fight to live. And I'd come out that fight alive. Yeah, Adam Scott, you're bang on. I know. It is a real problem. I'm being serious. Like, all the messages, all the phone calls, the video I've got of him wrestling me to the ground when I just was trying to walk past to leave him. Just everything, like, all of the stuff going back months now. And all the fake accounts. And they'll be able to trace all that back to his stuff. Like, his phone, his fucking laptop, well, his iPad and laptop or whatever, do you know what I mean? They'll be able to trace that because I've kept all my messages and they can retrieve all that. Hi, I'm from Scotland. Oh, this will be him again. Really? Whereabouts in Scotland, JM? I know, wink, wink. Are you going? Are you going to? Oh, thanks, pal, Johnny Meringues. That was really nice of you. Enjoy your KFC, pal. I'm just a bit worried now, but thank you. That was nice of you. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Well, how do I handle the lockup? Um, I don't know you, sorry, but no docs, close. How do you know you're close if you don't know where I am? Like, if you don't know me and you know you don't know where I'm from, how do you know you're close to me?
No offence, it's just I don't know you. My accent? Right, okay. And my accents, how do you know I haven't moved from somewhere that my accent comes from? You don't. Why does he keep appearing with different... Seriously, stop. Move on with your life. Stop harassing me. Okay, where do you live then? JM? Exactly. I know later Johnny Paul. Johnny Meringues is a good guy. Dun dun dun. Well, this is upsetting to me. I don't wanna be worn as a hat, so I won't be. No, I won't be. No, I'm gonna fight the hat wearage. I'm gonna fight it all. Oh, do you know, thank you so much, honestly, that was really nice. See my our pal fucking, he paid, he's still there. Wait, Mir. Fucking computer's frozen. If you can still see me, wait, I'm just coming back 2 seconds. Sorry. Wait, it's just that it's frozen. Ah! Fuck's sake. This is as not annoying as fucking someone we all know. Someone that we all know. But yeah, no, I was just saying, see Johnny, that was Johnny, thank you so much, pal. He put in a donation, that was really kind of you. And it was a really nice donation, thank you. If KFC was open, I'd get myself a KFC right now as well. But I don't think it's open till later, pal. But I'll get a KFC. I don't know if they do deliveries, but I know they do Uber Eats. But I think everything's shut. No, they might, I don't know. But that was really kind of you, honestly. Thank you. Did you hear that? Next door. Oh gosh, this is something gonna get happening to me. Yeah, R.I.P. Jim. You live in the capital. What? The capital? What's the capital? Yeah, I know, seriously. I'm being serious, Adam. I literally should have, honestly, a fucking, like, Big Brother house. Just cameras everywhere.
like, and obviously not like where I'm getting changed, but just cameras so you can see my living room, cameras so you can see me, like, just so you know I'm alive, because and shit like that, you know. This is getting crazy. That's quite funny actually. Like, go through a drive-through on a bike. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Cheers. I was just worried, just because you don't know the crazy shit that's been going on. Sorry, JM. I know Lisa Green. I just got, I had no idea who that, I just saw, sorry, JM, if I was acting weird. It's just tonight, well, today has been crazy. I've had psycho stalker fucking guy that, like, I literally dated for a few weeks, and then he's now like obsessed and driving up to a different country and wants to wear my head as a hat. I'm assuming either that or just plain kill me, because if I can't have you, no one can mentality. It's alright, Lisa, it's fine. It's just, I don't know if you've seen it all, but I've been fucking like, no, Lisa, I know you. Um, I know you wouldn't do anything to scare me. You're not like that. You're a good girl. I can remember you from David Crockel's chat, and I think even it was back then, or maybe even Daywave, like one or the other. Daywave has put me back in his see his intro. See where I'm wearing that Daywave freak show top. I'm like, it's just the beginning. It's like da 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 da. You know his wee song. So it's really good. No, it's good. I'm glad to see you here. Kevin Duggan, nice thought. Nice. Yeah, ROTCA Nightwave. Did you see Nightwave last night? It was so good, and Revenge of the Sis. And I hate when the weekends they don't have it. It's pretty sad, yeah. Well, I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. It is close to a direct threat. Yeah. No, by the way, OMG, hashtag reality show. I'm seriously, gonna be fucking, as you said, following up on this shit, and I'll be making sure you all know I'm safe. But right now, I'm gonna go, and because I've not had a wee sleep, go for a wee sleep, and I'm gonna stream later. What time would you guys say? Because I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours now. Yeah, I know you're up early for Daywave, but it's now like, because now it's 3 o'clock now. I'm gonna go. I'll need to at least walk the W. I can't. The W, the dog. So I love yous all, and thanks for watching. And sorry it's been such a crazy show, but I'll be streaming later. If you follow me on Twitter, watch me. If not, follow me. If you sorry, I didn't miss what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. That's what I mean. No, 100%. Yeah, he is. No, he said a lot worse than that as well, by the way. Honestly.
nvc@gmail. I don't know what that means. nvc@gmail. Right, anyway, like, much love, Lacy-Marie. Yeah, I've got to go, but, right, modus operandus and OG, everybody, and Lisa, thank you so much, and Kevin Dugan, thank you so much, everyone, and reality show, it was really good meeting you, but I've got to go, but hopefully you will hear from me today. If not, please send out the troops. Right. Bye. Bye. And wrong.